glad you can join us today for another round of a Super Robot Wars 30. Bit of a recap, we managed to finally get the A-class missions from the onboard mission list done. And in a bit of luck, we might be able to finish all of them today, since there's only 3 S-class missions remaining on the list. And if things are the same as they were from last time, there's a very good chance we'll just have to pack a couple of those guys in, and then we'll be good to go with the whole story stuff. So honestly speaking, I'm not super convinced that we can actually do that. Anyway, considering how that might go, and if we are indeed very lucky, there is a very good chance that this stream will be fairly short. So I'm just putting that up in advance. I haven't really done much in between and right before. I'm mostly just reviewing my options over here. Especially since we don't really have a lot of hardware to work with. Just now, my freaking controller is acting up again. I didn't notice there was a slight change in the hue for Red 5's color here, huh? Anyway, what we got? I mean, I kind of want to use the full armor Mark II. I haven't actually used this before. But I feel like I don't really... What is wrong with my controller again? This is a wire controller, some such. Let's go ahead and probably put some power parts in some of the units that we can use. Feeling lucky. I haven't used the mass production new gun in a while, so it's new. No, Uso already has 3. Gomez already has 4. Just looking into things just in case. Do we want motion predictor? Dwarven Hammer. And XC Mega Booster. Banana has still has 1 slot we can use, I think. Wonder if we can just throw something else in there. There's a comeback attacker. Nah. He's more for evasion rather than tanking, so I think I'm gonna just give him the range extender. Jonah I don't really use much. Amori has all 3. Daba has full slots, so does Lepshi. Don't really use Olibi that much, so... both 5J Decker and Super Build Tiger are also fully loaded, so Shadow Meadow and Kagero. Galfai, Galgai, Go, Galgai Gar. Final, Galgai Gar is only fully loaded. King Jader still has 1 slot, but I don't think I want to give him anything else. The Kakusage V2 also has some extra stuff there. They have the VXT crystal? Oh, so that's where I went. Golden type special, not much there. Shin Dragon, Mazure Zetto, Masukaiza. Brownie. We should probably give some of the parts from the Kakusage into some of the other stuff that actually go and get deployed, maybe. For example, we could probably get the Godinian, the VXC crystal instead. God, it's got so many items in this one. Dimension Driver! Where is the VXC crystal? Oh my god. Not a good time to get sleepy again. Drawing of Decado. House of Spicy Curry. Long range impact. Should be close then. Extra arms plus comeback attack. I mean, we can also use comeback attack if we want to, maybe, but the EXE crystal seems to be much better. Then, who else needs a bit of a piece up? 30th already has Turbo Penetrator, Spirit of Steel, AOS armaments, and Nano Laminate armor, so he doesn't need an update on that. Vanishing Thruster! Huddle, Highway Armor, Command Terminal, which is full. Doesn't seem like there's anybody else that needs an upgrade on that, so let's just double save. Let's be on the safe side. Let's go ahead and do those rundown onboard missions, alright. So it's gonna be Offensive Battle 1 first, which requires us 3 team battles to break through an enemy defensive line and simulator. We'll have 1 sweeper, 1 support, and 1 backup. Alright, displaying objective. We need to get there. It's a small slot on the upper north side of the map. The mission this time will be break through enemy lines and get a friendly unit to the marked location. There's no need to eliminate all enemies. There's a time limit of 2 minutes to prioritize the mission objective. How about no? Okay, where's Masaki? We're gonna use Masaki to clean up the mess here. Then have him supported by Banana. And who else would be nice for this one? Good. Change placement. Good lord, look at all those targets! This is a target-rich environment. Right here. Alright, let's go and drop. 2 turns! We gotta get that guy up there. We have 98 enemy drones blocking the way, and they have support defense, so map attacks will be vital for this operation. Oh, come on, mouse. Or control or whatever. Okay, trying to drive. And land, maybe? We gotta save our energy. Oh, look at this position right here. Everybody's gonna get cleaned up. Masaki, take you a kurunya. Local lost guy flashes enemy units and causes them all to faint. Police are now in pursuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's gonna be 11, but we barely did a dent to their damage there, or to their numbers. It doesn't really matter much. I just need to open a path for Banana or Karen to drive forwards and get close. I need Masaki to clean these guys up. Okay. Flash! I love the big old Side Flash doing its noble work of cleaning stuff up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Masaki cleaning him up for us, getting 130 PP out of that. Does Banana get the result? No, he doesn't. But he does get Zeal, so that's good enough. Spot. More spirit there. Put your back into it, Banana. Saber? Oh, I can't engage that. He's still pretty weak. Oh my god, I didn't upgrade him. What? Does he get attacker? So he only gets new type level 9, support attack level 2, enhance attack, support defense, save bullets, morale plus, hit and run, preemptive strike. I didn't give him enough of a boosting for everything else, which kind of sucks. You can clearly see he's pretty much on the lowdown. Dang it. Controller, please. This is not the time. Alright, Cullen, let's do some cleanup on this one. That's not exactly what Colin said. Get microwaved, idiots. And bar is barely moving. Now, how about we clean up those guys on the right side? Yes? Let's open up a path here. Side Lash? Wait, how much energy does Masaki have left? I didn't double check.
Masaki, 敵が来るにゃ。
敵が来るにゃ。わかったぜ。いけ。サイラッシュ。1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The poor swords who have to deal with Masaki. The entire right flank has just collapsed. There's a big gap in the middle as well. Unfortunately, I don't think Kalin is going to be able to do any extra stuff because she doesn't have Resolve. Well, not like she needs it. It's Banana that needs the Resolve. Ooh, cripes. We got, oh, I forgot to change the animation out. I'm out of zeal. Keep that guy alive for me, will ya? Probably a little more. Yes, that'll take care of all of them.
行くぜサイバスター
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Excellent. Alright, last call for this one. We can definitely finish this in one turn. I just need the money. They're only 2 deep. If it was 3 deep, I'd get more resources out of this attack, but well.
平和のために私は戦う。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just 4. Alright. Okay, I still have a couple. Multi-action! How about here in the back? Nope, not much there. Can't even do much on that side either. Okay, now there we go. 8 out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. 3 by 3. Ah! I still have controls, please! So I have one more X action I can do. The only reason the numbers aren't, the bar isn't moving that much is because we've only got 3 guys down here and they're not all fully upgraded. Otherwise, we'd already see that bar at least the second 0 on the strength meter. Okay, last call for Kalin. Let's wave surge this poor slob. Cut him off! Kieta! Look, I keep saying this every single time I use the Burin. If you're not using Sorairo Days as a BGM, you're doing it wrong. It's probably one of my favorite jokes from SRWT.1. Well, in-game joke, that is. Where Kalin and Kamina would have a fight early on. Because they both have Burens. Wait, no. The Buren was actually Shimon's unit, right? But Kamina does not like the fact that Kalin also has a unit named Buren. And so they have some sort of early comedic argument about who gets to keep the name. Now we're cleaning. The entire right flank is exposed. There's nothing there. The center flank is also a big hole. Alright. This is well within your target range, dude. Just saber the poor guy. I really need to get I have to admit, even though narrative isn't exactly my kind of storytelling, the music, this particular BGM, actually fits really well. Well, it's a really great song, though I don't think it fits narrative as a series, and I don't think it's the perfect track to use for narrative's appearance at 30. But that's just me. There's Banana, he's out of the fight. Alright, that's one S-class mission complete, and of course there's Masaki cleaning up the scope. 1100 PP. 10,000 points of XP. Too bad we couldn't use that since they're all level 200. Well, except for Banana, but that's understandable. We got Dash. Perfect. Next up. Right, let's save it again. Because I'm a save scoomer like that. Now, where are we go? Wait, no, I need to upgrade stuff first. Where's that silver bullet? Yep, he's very, very weak. Max him up. I wish they made the the Mark II with the B Magnum a secret unit in this game as well, because while the Silver Bullet with its quick arm change ability is a neat thing to add, well, technically it's because it's part of the narrative plot. I kind of prefer the Mark II design, even though it does look like it only had, it only exercised its one arm, because it's a really big arm with a really big extra set of joints to provide support for the very, very powerful big unicorn beam magnum that it uses. But at least that one doesn't need to carry an extra set of replacement arms that it adjusts to the broken side, like uses to replace a broken one like a Lego. Well, energy cost down, because that's a big one. And increase range. Yes. Much as I'd like to add extra ammunition for this guy, I don't think he really needs it, because the beam magnum is supposed to carry only that much ammunition in a fight. I don't really use Jonah that much. I don't think I want to upgrade him that heavily either. Look at this. That's Go Gai Ga. Even with that much, with that little upgrade, he's already doing a lot of work cleaning stuff up. And then there's all the Shin Dragon, or Shin Getter Dragon rather. That should be enough for now. Let's go ahead and deploy to the next one. The Ocean Eye. No, not the front missions. I'm not talking about the front missions. Offensive Battle 2 went down to A? What the heck? Now let's go to this one first. Why the drop in levels? Something's not right here. Alright, what we have. Same. Oh, it's 2 points now. Get a friendly unit through to the marked location within 2 turns. Well, I need somebody with a map attack, and Amuro doesn't exactly have that big of a map attack. It's just a long. Wait, no, his map attack could actually work here. Of course, we're gonna get Sidebuster up again. And get AG up there as well. Oh, I still have 1 slot. Sweet. AG's already getting along in the tooth. He needs to assert his dominance again, because we haven't used him that much. Fine, let's go get the Koryu somewhere around here. There's 2 slots we can use, and then we'll switch Bullet up with Bullet out with Kuswa, so we can use her map attack. Alright, new Gundam and no, these are non-map attacks. We'll switch them around. There we go. Sortie. Wait, I should have upgraded Koryu first. Dang it. All allies reach the goal by turn 2, or at least one ally reaches one of these goals. We got 69 enemy units ahead of us. There's only 4 of us, and we have only a total of 188,900 strength. No, they don't have resolve. It's not good. Well, they have Zeal at least, so we can probably take that. More spirit. Duretto, give me spirit. Come on, buddy. Oh, Bullet gets more spirit because he's a bit more of an ace, and I think he has a side ability that gives him extra. Does he have fire spirit? Yeah, he has Fire Spirit X, no Bleeding Wonder. Contrast, Kuswa doesn't have it at all. Alright, let's go ahead and clean stuff up. Zeal up this location as well. Pretty sure Kuswa's map attack is... Post move? It's not. But so we need to clean some of these spots up with something else, and then we'll use Bakurai for later. We got Zeal after all, so. Yo, Hadouken! Yeah, too weak. I knew I should have upgraded her. Dang it. Fine, let's just clean up some of the guys here first. Masaki! The honors, please.
Masaki, 敵が来るね。
わかったぜ。
Oh, hi there, Matsuri 12. Thanks for dropping by. The cap is 999? Seriously? I don't remember that in the notes when the expansion packs came out. I should double check that again. Thanks for the info, though. Yeah, I really have fun with 30th. I've had it since I actually bought it on the pre-sale because I kind of wanted to get the OG characters early, although they eventually released them as DLC later. But you get the idea. What I really am annoyed right now is that I can't get Y. Like, I know the graphic details for Y are a bit all over the place. Let's leave it at that. And the UI isn't exactly very imaginative. But some of the units there are really fun to play. And well, of course, there's the fact that Macross came out, even though it's Delta. I wish they managed to negotiate at least plus. Well, you can't really do a lot of international stuff with that HG thing. But the DLCs for Y, though, the most recent one, they have Ideon, and they have Xenoglossia, and they have the Nightingale again after how many years? And then, of course, we can't really discard the older Super Robot titles in Y. Like, they even brought back. What's it again? They even brought back Raideen, of all things. Raideen and Ideon in the same title. Can you imagine that? Like, really, I am having fun with 30, even though there are some questionable mechanics and story choices in there. But I really wish I had the resources to get Y. Alright, let's clean some of these spots. Controller, please. Let's open up some more of these spots. Amuro, you still do not have enough spirit to score a kill shot, so let's do, rather, score a map attack. So, wait, because they're not exactly in a straight line, in a vertical or horizontal straight line, I can't really use the map attack effectively, right? Well, technically I can with a 9x9, but still. Alright, let's cut these guys out. The good thing is they're not exactly next to each other, so we can just engage them individually.
倒せる敵から叩く。邪魔をするな。
邪魔をするなよ。Alright, that should give him enough X points. Yes, 2! But he gets 4 X points for that, so he gets multi-action, and he'll have another one after this. Kosoa-san, you got a support runner, and hopefully this should be enough to we can give her some XCs. Oh no, why is she not that maneuverable? I don't get it. I remember the Ryuko being fairly agile in OG. Why is she having trouble with these drones? Yeah, whatever. Engage them at range. And have Amuro-san clean him up with a Vulcan attack. Yo, Hadouken!
これ以上やらせない。覇者の光を敵を撃て。
she just needed a morale boost and she could have cleaned that up on her own. Well, whatever. Ooh, the TK field didn't do as much defending there.
各部チェック問題はないみたいね
Okay, prevail, or rather persist provides some.
あとはこちらで処理をする。
了解、頼むぜ。
やってみせるさ。
やってみせるな。Dang it, not enough? Why did I go for bullseye? Controller, please. Oh, whatever. Map them up. We only have two Ryoha Baka. We only have two Bakuraifu attacks though. You know, our objective here is to get to those highlighted points on the map, but I'm really just using this for farming. Because the post game is definitely gonna need a lot of upgrades for our units. He survived that? Oh well. Amuro still does not have. Right, that means I'm gonna need some sort of critical boosting there. What's the parts I have for this? Zubia's Health Drink restores 100 SP to the pilot and sets morale to max. Usable once a map. Fortunately, Amuro is 9 points behind, so he can't really use the map attacks just yet. Okay, so let's do some cleanup down here on the south side. Okay, cleanup on aisle 5.
まさきこっちに気づいたにゃ
おいでなすってね。行くぜ。
行くぜ。
行け。サイフラッシュ。
Wait, now that I think about it, you can only change the difficulty of your game if you do a new game and you can't carry over a new game plus, which means, okay, that's gonna be tough. I kind of forgot that part. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then again, I did hear that extreme mode for 30 isn't exactly tough, at least from what I heard, as long as you can get the right upgrades early, which could make things a little too funny. Well, we'll see if we'll do something like that in the future. Whoa. Thanks to the boosting abilities, I have full map control with this guy. AG, you're gonna be running all over the place. The only spot that I have no control is over here on the east side. AG can pretty much run to any point he wants to on the map otherwise. Not gonna kill anybody with a Bakurai for here. I think, yep, she's gonna hurt herself. Dang it! Does she have flash, or does Bullet have flash? No. Well, I'll use persist too, so. Oh, Bullet has persist at least. Let's clean these guys up. Fortunately, that's the last map attack she can use.
けられない戦いだというのなら
bullet or ammunition based map attack instead of magic. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's put Cordio there. Amuro is still down at 121 morale. No, I don't need a Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher and a bunch of drones. Unless I'm using it for a map attack. Let's light him up, Amuro-san.
倒せる敵から叩く。そこまでだ。落ちろ。
Sheesh. Seriously, 5 points off to get that cycle frame going online? Fine. Let him up, Amuro-san.
倒せる敵から叩く。こんな時でも戦いをやめられないのか。
Ooh, 12,000 points on a Vulcan barrage. That has to be humiliating. Psycho Frame, please go online. No, for the love of God. Vulcan!
この排入ガンダムで突破してみせる。
突破してください。Man, those C-Wiz turrets getting a lot of work today. The technicians might be happy. As they get to fix something else that's not the beam weapons. Psycho Frame is going online. Okay, zeal me a bit, will ya? And Hyper Mega Bazooka launch. Ooh! Target-rich environment right here.
このタイミングならば距離があるからといって直撃させる。
Which SRW introduced this attack animation again? Was it V? Was it V or Z3? I don't remember, but in that section, the animation was a lot more elaborate than that. Although they do both feature the fin funnel barrier. And of course the wire. Oh, right. No, I think it was T-Edge. Even in that one, the wire is actually pretty being shown as overheating because of all the energy being delivered from the ship to the high-news Hyper-Mech Bazooka launcher. That's how high output this weapon is. I should be sitting here. Still have enough energy to get that Hyper-Mech Bazooka launcher going. We'll have Kuswa run over to
この
the
タイミングならば
north side.
距離があるからといって
Isn't it the only thing he uses? Is that the only line he uses when using the Hyper-Mega Bazooka launcher on a map attack? That can't be right. 直撃させる
直撃させる。
直撃させる Just like that, their entire northern defense line has just broken into tiny little chunks, with 4 units left in the field. More Zeo for Ammo. I'll have Kuswa do some individual attacks for this instance. Enfusui! Keyta, yes, that's a kill shot right there. Hajaken! No, not enough. Izanho, you're up. Izanho! Oh, yeah, right. Imagine getting a whole ass mountain dropped on your face. It even looks like she summoned it from the Howlong Bay Island or something. Kind of looks like a Howlong Bay structure without most of the greenery. Right, one more multi-action. And that instance, we're going to clean these guys on the south now. Multi-action! Now they're too far apart. So let's clean up the center defenses first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Masaki's about to get top ace now with how many kills? What's his score? He has 468. 29 kills in this mission alone. And what was originally 30 plus enemies is now down to 16. Absolutely devastating losses for the questers here. Look at that zoom, like a scalded cat. Well, there's no point in providing support. Okay. Knock him out, damage the other. Yours? Good forward look, he's gonna get slashed. Boom. I don't know how much damage the double graviton rifle is gonna do to the other guy though. Unless he gets a critical out of that. Okay, got that right at least. Leap slasher! Both dead. Sorry about that. Third noise coming up from outside. Oh, 591 and 468. Still a bit of a distance, but Amuro seems to be having a bit of a leg up over here. He's already down 328. He needs to work extra to get back in the fight. I'm still not a fan of that translation. Why turn it A instead of keeping it at a U? It doesn't make any lick sense. I got a lot of things on my wish list right now. Second monitor, better headphones, better set of mics, much more powerful tower. Gotta work harder for that then. Okay, how's the south side doing? There's only 5 of them left. Too bad we can't use a map attack with this, the 30th. They're all gonna be knocked out by the Side Flash. AG can take them both down using the support attack, right? Yeah, you're both going down, Mike. Yeah, you're both going down.
できることを精一杯ってな。ディープスラッシャー。
ディープスラッシャー。
地獄の底まで追いかけろ。
Incoming belly shooters.
いい動きだ。サーティス。ここで本命を叩き込む。とっておきを見せてやる。
Nobody can win that. 仕上がれ。
落ち上がる。
A little overkill for something that's only 8,000. Yeah, you definitely overdid it, Meiji. Definitely overdid it. Double kill! Alright. South side is secure. Let's just clean up the north side. So we get that Kuso out north. Let's give him the proper dignity he deserves as a command unit. Wait, is he a command unit? No, he's just a dine. Or a facility, rather. Eh, screw it. Vulcans it is. Shikakeru!
世界の歪みが戦いを激化させるなら
Didn't even need a support attack. That poor guy didn't even manage to walk away. Put him on right next to Kusuo just in case. Hazankin! Thanks to the command boost, Kusuo gets better evasion.
死神合一一位前進破残剣召喚竜王破残剣はあ竜光最終奥義破残剣逆鱗弾
powered by the Azure Dragon. Boom, baby. That's one. That's the other. Mission complete. We're heading home. Out. Victorious turn? Didn't I only have that? Interesting. Alright, let's save this up again. AG is almost at 793 kills. That's explosive. Oh no, 600 rather. Oh, we're getting left behind in the dirt by Masaki thanks to all the map attacks. Yeesh. Oh, we're currently in Europe. I forgot about that part. Okay, who we got? Offensive Battle 2 down to A. I wonder what we're going to be dealing with this time. What in the... one spot? No, two spots. Okay, we gotta clean these up though. Wait, there's actually two marked locations, but I only need to get a unit to one of them to clear the mission objective. There's no need to eliminate all enemies. There's a time limit of 2 turns to prioritize the mission objective. So it's either one or the other. So that's why it's only A class. Sorry, Chief. I didn't hear you say something about that. You said both of those targets need to be taken out? Okay. Who needs a map attack? I should upgrade some of these guys, actually. Unfortunately, Combatler's map attack is very limited in this game, which kind of sucks because in earlier titles, his Grand Dasher actually has an excellent range, which totally limits his overall capability here. Why not? I still have the money to go anyways, so... Put energy cost down, and, well, he already has... mobility up, defense energy cost, mag cap? No, he only used the mag cap for the missiles in the other cannon, right? Mobility up then. Get more agile. Who else has a map attack? Oh, alright. Kind of limited for the Elgai Mark II's map. I don't think the Shin Dragon has its map attack here. Gekoi, sweet, not quite. Lancelot's in, not quite. Gunning's limited too. Alright, Galgai Gar, it's your goal. Good thing we can get some more money out of this. Mobility up. So extra defense, extra mobility, reduced energy consumption. Alright, that should be it. So Hexik, Galgaigar, and just for backup's sake, Ainu and who else is a good map attack actually? Dian Gengar doesn't have it. I don't think Excellent Nessan has any map attacks either. Gaspens of course not. Grungosto? Nah. Wait, it does. The Grungost has its map attack, doesn't it? Pretty sure it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't have the rushing tank map attack. Who else has a map attack? Apart from the ships, I don't think there's anybody else that has a map attack here. That sucks. Right, Yakushi, Gagaiga, Ainu, and one cleaner. Probably one support unit that could probably benefit from the extra levels. Oh god. Crush. Fine, Assault Buster it is. 3 mobile suits and a super. So it's one or the other in the original objective, but I think we can actually get them both in the same turn, maybe? Not quite. But there's resolve, I forgot about that. Drive. Does anybody have Bless on this thing? Fortune would be nice too. Well, there's Bravery, but that's only for offensive bonusing. Prospect? No, that's SB Recovery. Ah, there it is. It's Keyta. Gonna eat me some money, Keyta. You're on. Gunfire. Right, let's go and screw some of these guys over, shall we? One, two. Wow, there's 100 plus stars there. Hello? Hello? Michael, 100 plus. They're going down rather quickly. We can definitely use the large Mega Buster here, but I need almost to be out of the way. Spirit. You got it, Spuzza? Target there. Right here. It's 4 targets aim at. I don't think that was a kill shot.
戦場の空気に慣れてきているんだ。ドライブの出力を上げる。光の翼。最大パワー。
Oh, that's a crit. 1, 2. Unfortunately, I didn't give him. He doesn't have Zeal, so that's gonna be a problem. I don't think I have anybody with a Naval on either. Just
この排入ガンダムで突破してみせる。
油断できない相手だ。このタイミングならば敵の懐に飛び込む。
That's a weak. He's still pretty low on stats there, right? It's only he still needs 6. What the heck? Oh, this messed up terrain. Something is off from the translation, I swear. Every time I hear something, why does nobody have Zero enabled in these lines? Alright, Quattro, finish him off.
私の前に出てくるとはうかつだったな。
いや、全部さ、
やってみるさ。
直撃させるよ。
直撃させる。
I knew that was going to be the path, the pattern for this line. See, the main issue here is that neither Uso nor Quattro has Seal or Enable, which would have taken advantage of their... which would have enabled them to be usable even without extra action, but because neither of them have it, they can't use them until next turn, which is a shame, because there's a lot of targets that they would have benefit from in engaging. I'm gonna leave some of those in the back so that we can, or they can get something out for extra XP and then some mobility boosting by extra action. Imagine losing to a Phillips screwdriver. That's only 52 PP. Dang it. Masaki gets more PP out of that number. You're slacking, guy. Come on, we gotta pick those numbers up, yeah? Amuro is gonna have some zeal up. Unfortunately, he still cannot use the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher because he's 6 points off from the gold requirement. In that case, you're gonna get Hyper Bazooka on your own. See, he only uses the other line when he's using it as a map attack. See? Also, I think there are some design errors in the High New Gundam for this game, because there seems to be a lot of remove before flight panels on a lot of the nozzles on this thing. I don't know if that's how it was, how they were designed in the earlier appearances of the High and New. I should look into that after. So,
いい機体だ。俺の反応についてきてくれる。
外した。
まだやれるなら。
Let's see if he can score kill here.
やらせん。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is it only loaded with 9 rounds? What's the kill shot? But it's good enough. Once he gets his cycle frame up, he should be able to score some good hits. Come on, there you go. Speaking of, I saw on the internet that there was an update for Gundam Hathaway, and apparently Keyta and what was it? Oh, it was L. Keyta and L. So it's Keyta from the original series, who is now the main character for Gundam Pulitzer, and then there's L, who is from Double Zeta. For some reason, managed to find the T-shaped fragment from the new Gundam's cycle frame segment, and apparently they only realized belatedly that it was actually a part of the new Gundam. Well, to be fair, that T segment isn't exactly public knowledge. I think Chan was the original owner of that, but she got blown up in space during the film, so I have no idea how they found it in a junkyard on the other side of the other L point, or the other Lagrange point from which the fight access happened. Oh, he did change his lines. What the heck? That's a different set of lines from the map attack now. But yeah, it was really funny that the cycle frame segment is in a junkyard for some reason. But from what I can remember, that particular junkyard actually gathers debris from destroyed Shoal zones and former battlefields, so it showing up there might not be as far-fetched as it would appear to an actual Gundam fan. No, you're sticking here. There you go. Turn out the numbers by hitting the obvious targets. Ooh, you're a lucky quad. One block off.
仕掛けるぞ。距離があるからといって。
Get back to the original line. That sucks.
直撃させる。
We're cleaning them up now, but I don't think we can clean them up totally. Hold on a second. A little too small. Oh well. We'll take out this column. It's like getting hit by a cannon in water. But instead of getting hit by a cannon perpendicularly, you get hit by a cannon from the side, and your whole column just falls down like dominoes. Right, I'm gonna just keep cleaning this line. I don't know how much more energy you can use with this. That should be enough to soften up the front line and then provide... Really, game? Really? You're gonna do this now? Really? Alright, next column then. Quattro should have some more targets there, so we're gonna clean this up instead. Get that accursed number away from the screen as soon as possible. Oh, that's not good. He's already down to 71. Dang it. Okay then. Guy, this one's yours. Good luck. Don't move there. I said don't move mine. Mama daro.
ファイナルガオガイガーの俺たちの力を見せてやる。ブルティングドライバー。
Let's see target zone. Okay. Five targets remain. Well, there's a lot of targets for Quattro to engage with his Hyper Mecha with his Hyper Mega launcher. Should we go into turn 2, which I think we will be. So let's just do some number thinning up over here. See how far we go.
仕掛けるぞ。この距離ならこれで。
Oh, that won't be a kill. Yep. Dang it. Here. Auto's down to 70 energy. I keep forgetting that space movement also uses energy, so. Let's just expend all of his resolve, or all of his X points at this point, and then thankfully he still has a decent amount of energy, right? 418, yeah, we can work with that. Not good.
AI にこんなことをさせる奴がいるのか。
That's a rather loaded question to ask right now, guy. Absolutely serious overkill from Guy with his Swiss Army knife there. Last two targets for the rogue knife, or rather the... Oh, that's 3 targets because it's 3 by 3. I forgot about that.
俺たちの力を見せてやる。
ガジェットツール。
トルティングドライバー。
Okay, just stay in your spot. He doesn't have support attack or support defense though, which is a problem. So just in case, we'll have victory hanging on with your life over there. And then we'll have Guy sit right next to the box so that next turn we can send him in if things get rough.
来ないならこっちから行くぜ。
打ち砕け。
Your sacrifice is commendable but futile, my friend. Boom. Barely even scratched the Gao Gaigar. What the heck are you guys doing? He didn't even damage it. Okay, one more target. Hell and heaven! Oh, he's out of defense. Okay. Well, let's get the new Hyper Bazooka to deal with this guy. Oh no.
このタイミングならば
タイミング
落としてみせる。
1, 2 Dude, you have a 3-box magazine, a 3-round box magazine. That's why you only fired 2 shots. Hassa!
させるか。このまま一気に押し込む。
Oh crap, what did I choose? Please not.
そっちがそう来るのなら
Falcon! Double kill! He's now down to 68. That's it for turn 1. We're gonna see the crew panic again. All these guys are gonna take their sweet time ending their turn. And then by the time we go into turn 2, they'll say, "Oh, you only got 1 minute left, you gotta rush." As if that's a problem right now. Kind of forgot the front missions were still available in the post game. Wait, what was the turn number again? Objective. Ally unit reached the goal by turn 2. They didn't have a panic attack. That's weird. Okay, 1 map protection. Come on! Seriously? Not enough energy was restored. Giving these guys an upgrade as well. Seriously? Pro spirit. That's maximum spirit. Yeah, we'll definitely upgrade the victory next once we get out of this. This guy is way behind on firepower. Soul up? Well, you can probably switch them around. Have the Gao guy go, the final Gao guy do the map attacks. Well, Uso sits on the next corner over. Bears jump in. Dude, seriously? Mega Beam Cannon, stand by fire.
V2 アサルトバスター行きます。ロングレンジキャノン行ってしまえ。
I think that particular lock-on sound effect is much more familiar to the West as the Zero system activating at the start of the Rhythm of Motion, the second OP for Wing Gundam. Still probably one of the most recognizable and actually I think one of the coolest series sound effects in all of Gundam, apart from the new type flash sound effect and the 0079 radar warning effect. You should know I like the radar warning effect enough that I actually used it in my transition animation. Bit too loud though. Spray beam photo! Still too weak. Dang it. Mega beam rifle? Come on! Fine, long range cannon it is. Oh, yeah, defend on. Right. Let's engage the isolated target then. Yep, he ain't walking away from that one. That wasn't even critical. Multi-action! Right, if we need to, we're just gonna resolve these. Fighting to the leader! Wait, how much energy does he have?
来ないならこっちから行くぜ
Gadget 2!
ボルティングドライバー
Baby. Right. Resolve time. Now smash up multi-action. Now look at this target-rich environment. So many targets to aim at. How much energy do we have left, though? 398. We can still roll. I'm pretty sure I have an ability to refill my energy and ammo.
ここが未来の地球でも守ってみせる
That wasn't exactly what he said.
ボルティングドライバ
This is one crit. I just had this really bad idea right here.
ファイナルガオガイガーの俺たちの力を見せ
I'm
て
gonna
やる
hit one of those isolated targets with a hell in heaven. Just for comedy's sake. Wait, do I really have that? Prospect of this No, I only have 2 prospects. That's not good. That is so not good. No, we're already done halfway through the 3rd bar of energy. Quattro should do some more lifting as well. No Mega Buster! Hasha standby!
まだ私に役目があるというならここはこれが確実か
I still wonder why the Yakshikai is stuck in its full armor form when the other units allow their full armor forms to be switched out as option parts. Because I'm pretty sure the Yakshikai can actually maneuver without the full armor. But I guess that adds a bit more complexity to the attack animations, so... Still though! There we go, we got an opening! Multi-action! The only ammo he has is missile. Explosive bolt for some reason uses energy. Hang on, let me grab a drink real quick.
迷いは自分を殺すことになる。やってみるさ。直撃させる。
Just one, two, three, four. So that's gonna be here. How much more energy does he have? 336. Okay, enough to clean those guys up on the lower side. The enemy still has 1,800,000 to our energy. Attack power, really. Come on, headphones. Short. I misidentified the target range for this thing. That I was thinking of Amuro's. I don't know. You tell me, Quattro. You're the pilot.
ここはこれが確実か。
100 Kai.
もらった。
Look, showing on the shoulder armor there. Put Quattro here. Not much I can use it. Meanwhile, we'll send over Final Go Guy Guard to clean some stuff here in the back. Oh, I go over in multi-action mode. Gadget 2! 1, 2, 3. That takes care of that. 30 more enemies to deal with. Not actually running on a good amount of energy left. We got 231 points of energy. Getting to know this guy. Hell and Heaven Unlimited. Just for the annoyance. Wait, 64. Bolting driver is 50. Fine. Just hit him with a light attack. Wool knife's at 7. Not much to spend. Not much to land, and not much to bring home to his wife. Hi! Really, the Gao Guy Gar in most of its other iterations are just different types of Swiss Army knives at this point. 3x3, we're gonna miss one. Bolting to the diver! Why did I shift up? Am I stupid? Yes, I am. I wasted all that energy for one target. It's almost time to go. Bolting to the diver! Even my controller is actively fighting me, it gets really annoying. Do I have enough energy to deal more damage to these guys? I wonder. I got 108. Nope. Only one more map attack. No, two more, but we're not going to be able to maneuver much next time. Good thing the Bolton driver is a post-move map attack. So bad positioning is much better. That's 3. One more and last one, and then he'll be stuck in space because he's out of energy. He's out. One slot of energy left. He can't move anymore. And we can't use... Well, we can use Trick Attack, though, using Resolve. And multi-action. It only works with one attack. So let's go and bolt the heck out of them. Bolting to the diver! That takes care of 3. Well, we can't move anyway, so let's just stick here. That's 16 to our 4. Uso's sitting out here on his own. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough energy to handle all of them. Takes care of 2. So one more multi-action and then throw him to the wolves. Maybe. 228 points of energy. Usable. One last run of extra action. Okay, Amara. Good luck. You still have enough zeal for this, I think. Probably enough energy to maneuver, but we're gonna have to stick to ammo-based weapons for the time being. I said ammo-based, come on. Vulcan! Light them up in the Vulcans.
排入ガンダムは伊達じゃない。
排入ガンダムは伊達じゃない。
前に出てきたのなら。
Ah, the poor bloke. 86 points of damage. Too bad I have support attack. Whee!
バカにして。
バカバカしいな。
このまま一気に押し込む。前に出てきたのなら。
that's gonna hurt. That's that. Now we can engage the other guy. Okay, give me some zeal. I still have zeal. We only have 11 targets to deal with, but we don't have enough firepower for all of them. Nor do we have enough energy. I'm gonna shoot you and I won't need a second time.
仕掛けるぞ。やらせん。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seriously, who loads the rifle with 9 rounds? It irks me. Unless she's, I mean, he's actively, how should we call it? He's actively, avoiding shooting the last round in his magazine. Which seems like a very Amuro thing to do, considering he uses the last round on his hyper bazookas as a landmine that he can shoot targets from, on angles from. Can you use the wrong Mega Buster on? Oh yes. Clean the south up. We just need to take out these guys. Somehow. More zone. Multi-action trick shot again. Too far for a bolting driver attack. Are all of these energy based? Yes. And screw you, get Goldie-on fingered.
AI を破壊したくはないがゴルディオンアーマー発動承認
了解ゴルディオンアーマーセーフティーデバイス
Really? Wait, did they say relieved?
ブロークンコネクトスパイラルコネクトストレートコネクトプロテクトコネクト
ラケットコネクト。
ギャレオニアコネクト
ゴルディオンアーマー最後は俺様だアームコネクトゴルディオンフィッ
Now imagine the relaxation you can have with that. That the Goldie finger must be one hell of a massager. 42,000 double multiple critical and it wasn't even a Valor boosted attack. Okay, one box. And Christ, we're out of resolve. One call, trick attack time. Finish him off with a bolting Doraiva!
来ないならこっちから行くぜ
That's stone us. Nope. Can't move. We're out of boosters. Let's stack the Zeal up. I know he has multi-action right now, but I just want to be safe. Question, does Amuro have enough energy to deal with these guys? Not quite, but should be enough to travel at least to the last third. That wasn't a kill. Thankfully, I have Zeal on. Unfortunately, that wasted multi-action, so... We're only down to... Enough controls, please! We're only down to 43 energy. rifle to both of them.
この排入ガンダムで突破してみせる。
突破した。
この距離ならこれで。いけ。
Keep them lit up. Very cool. I keep forgetting that. Excuse me. Some of these mobile suits don't have post-move beam rifle attacks. Even in the older titles, which is, I think, a good choice, all things considered. Because imagine having beam rifle spam. Now, what do we want? I can use the no hyper bazooka because we've still got 9 rounds on it. Well, that's too far, though. Oh well. We're not gonna be able to resist this.
倒せる敵から叩く。前に出てきたのなら。
It is neat that the new hyper bazooka doesn't really change much from the standard new Gundam hyper bazooka. Apart from a few new highlights and probably some slight color changes to match the new design of the high new. Hehe. New design, high new. Or whatever. Okay, then there's that at Zeal just so we can get some X points out of that. And rifle through the quarter thing.
排入ガンダムは伊達じゃない。いけるはずだ。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
もらった。
Seriously? Or was that 7 and I'm just overcounting? Because if it's 7, that would be still that would be at least at least acceptable. But to have a semi-auto rifle in the Universal Century only carry 8 rounds, and not even have the decency to have the iconic ping sound effect, ping, and then the E-cap just gets thrown into space. No, let's not use the fin funnels for this one. Accumulate the poor thing, maybe? Balkan!
このタイミングならば世界の歪みが戦いを激化させるなら
Bit of a shame that the only time Amuro uses his rather iconic misdirection tactics in this game is via the original Gundam. Because I think he also used misdirection of the high new and older and earlier titles, like in the VXD trilogy, I think. Now it's only 83,000 units remaining. What a shame. Alright, Kota-san, light him up.
いけるか。
いけるか。やってみるさ。
ここはこれが確実か。
ここはこれが確実だ。もらった。
もらった。
That's a clean sweep. Let's get these boys out of here. Dang it, controller, stop. Stop. Mission is complete. And Guy scores mission ace because of all the map attacks he's been doing. Alright, hopefully there's no more of the extras and then we can go into the final onboard mission, which I don't think we'll be able to finish actually. What time is it? Oh. Probably be able to at least get a running start with it. And then if the time is not agreeable, we can just leave it up for either tomorrow or sometime else in the future. Yes! 最後の戦いだ! For the onboard missions at least. We have 20 unit slots for deployment, and we're gonna get a rainbow item for this one. Let's see where we're going. I'm going to assume this is the Quasar space. No, it's not. It's on the moon. Let's go and upgrade some stuff then. Fa, definitely. Wait, what? What? What do you mean I can't What? Oh, it was just my controller fighting with me. Not a lot of money to spend because we didn't get a lot of targets out there. Ooh, 86. Fine. Come on. Is it a Gundam? You're up. Be the last upgrade we have for now. Mecha and ability. Oh, wait, no. Terrain adaptability, I think. No, range up. Range up. Let's just pick up what we want. Zeta. Well, this is gonna be the final battle, so we'll throw the rest of the three units out there. Basically means where's Getter? Shin Dragon, Majin Kaiser, and Hainu. Now, supposing this operation would be SRX. Goriddoman. Gagenga. Gaspin. No, not the Gaspins. Something else. The 3 Magic Knights. I'm just mixing things up here because I don't think there's anybody else I want to use. Honestly, I can just keep the three originals and probably, well, I mean the 3 original SRW heroes. Amuro, the Getter team, and Koji, and then provide some extra support for them. Well, we haven't used these guys in a while, so Voltus team, you're up. Then nope, sorry, Ultraman, you're gonna have to sit this one out. Yes, let's go, Kyosuke. Big guy coming in with his giant Tesla drive. Maybe not now. The twins? Maybe not. Dan. Yeah, we haven't used Dan in a while. And then... no, not Jade Decker for now. Banana? Nah. Still have 7 slots. I guess I'm gonna use the brother sister team then. Eiji, Azuki-san, and okay, Sakura-san, let's go. Then there's probably somebody I can upgrade for levels here, right? Fine, Izuru, you're up. No, not Hayatoyla's dad. 3 slots to go. Who do we throw into this fight? Galgaigar, sure. Fire Jade Decker, and to round up the mess. Kombatu? No, not Kombatura. We've already used him a bit. No, sorry, Jonah. You're not gonna be in the Phoenix for this one. I can't think of who to put in for this fight. It's just 1 slot. Should I just leave it behind? Fine, let's get Ernie out here. We haven't used the Ikaru in a while. Right. The siblings should lead the charge, so let's put them in center stage. magic knights here to the left. The Chodenji Robo should... Okay, Voltus probably could fit in the center, and then there's Kyosuke in the middle. Then the... Wait, no! The guys in the middle should be the original Super Robot Wars trio. And we'll have the siblings on the flanks. Where's... Oh, there she is. Kazuki-san, you're here. You're gonna be replacing Sakura-san. Sakura-san! Sakura-san! Kochiyo Segata-san! Alright, this should be enough. Sortie! Combination of everything we've seen in all your battles to date. Beating this is going to take everything you can muster. Now without further ado, begin sim. 17 enemies, which means we're expecting reinforcements. Now who are we dealing with? Yep, we're definitely expecting reinforcements. These are just boss types. Oh, Klein and his suspiciously one-armed bioorganic abomination. Yep, no spirit. Wait, what? Oh, she's already at maxed out morale? Is everybody maxed? Oh yeah, everybody's maxed out. Well, at least that's a bonus. In that case, I need guys who can X out. Flash and wall. I will have Benkei have all of his spirit commands active at this point. Okay, I'll go for Zeal, since we don't have resolve in any of these three. That's the part on this variable scope. Usable what? 3 times from that? Oh. Well, not like I need it right now. Well, Koji is the grandpa of all these guys, so they'll have the honors of opening hostilities by taking out these. Fire-Blaster!
そこまでで機械種叩き潰してやる
スクラップ潰してやるファイヤーブラスター Your flying license is just been revoked. Super Bam! Super Bam! Super Bam! Does he have X? Yeah, he already has X, so on. Shin-Aya! Oh, he's still pretty low, dang it. So time to use that snot variable scope. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, energy. Target insight hole. This poor heckler is gonna get heckled all the way to the bank.
ぶっ壊せば A 級も B 級も関係ないぜ。ドラゴンのパワーを極限まで引き出す。隼人、ビケ、タイミングを合わせろ。
おう。ゲッター。シャッター。
シャーイン。 シャイン
スパークハートスパーク
あとは頼む
Wait, are they also in max morale? Boom. Get heckled. No, they're not. But we are, though. Alright, Alvaro, you're gonna close up the trilogy here. Open up Zeal. Can he fin funnel his way through? Yes, he can. Alright, let's get Anton shot out so he can be with his wingman in the afterlife.
排入ガンダムは伊達じゃない。インファンネル。
There you go. Now it's showing Zimmerit coding defense. Oh, we didn't even need a support attack. And I think in some of the earlier stages, the Zimmerit coding doesn't activate when the high new Gundam, or rather, yeah, when the new Gundam rather uses its fin funnels, which is quite funny considering it's a beam-based attack. All things considered. It's action on these guys. Who's the other guy here? Oh, it's Hatsuya, the useless runt. I don't think yeah, I don't think Camille can still Wave Rider charge these guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? It's that time already. Guess we can rush it and blow everything else off of the water. Yeah, who do we want to knock through? I mean, I can probably send Azo over. She doesn't have Zeal. If any of the Magic Knights has Zeal, that would be useful. None of them have it. Izuru does, though. Since it's really fast right now, I think we can use him to drag the attention of this guy. Full combination da! 14% chance to hit. That's a good enough evasion.
改心するんだ。悪の超 AI。この力でみんなのために。
Let's go, Shinken Blue!
What?
You know, I prefer this BGM to their regular BGM. I think the movie had better sound compared to the TV series. Good enough damage. We'll clean up the rest then. Thanks for the help. Good look.
なんかいい感じだ。
Now that I think about it, I don't think the chieftains were actually calibrated for space combat, so they'll definitely, realistically, they'll have a difficult time engaging Red 5, which is actually built for space combat. Dokkan! Beam solidly! Oh, come on! There's definitely something wrong with these wires. I got Asia at 210 morale. He's eating them like chicken feed. Yosh! Ittini itadaku zo! Wow, he's definitely not gonna walk away from that Zakanto. Time to show him what we're all about, Sanga-san. Oh, come on! I kinda forgot the animation cut in again! No, I don't want to hyperlink them just yet. Gatai Choji! Maxo Kirimon! That's too far. Or too close, rather. Can't use Sky Gridman at that range. Oh, I have Zelon Van, so I can move. Zeal again. Send him into the back. And take out Gadvet over there. My controls! My god, my controls! We'll overkill to use God's judgment on this guy, but wait, no, that's for King Gainer. You know, Van definitely needs some serious psychological intervention. That split personality of his is gonna destroy him one day. Wait, Master is in the El Millennium? Are you kidding me? Oh, we can't use Flame Sword at that angle. Doesn't have Zeal, why? Oh, no you don't. No you don't. I see you. Oh, hello Kurtapa, thanks for dropping by again. Sorry I didn't catch you the first time. It is kind of troubling juggling between chat and game with just one monitor. I do appreciate you dropping by to get the game. We're almost about to close out the last of the onboard missions before we come back to the post-game stories. We're probably gonna have a bit of time here. Boom, that poor look. They nailed me! Oh, that's Flash Sword instead of Flame Sword. Alright, let's take out that other bot shoe, but with who? Oh, I have resolve here. Sweet. Okay. Smash hit and multi-action should be enough to take out that bot shoe. Using Sky get it done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of weird when we kind of meet up on schedules. Access Kodo Sky Vita. But that's a fancy thing about the internet. Sky Gridman. Get circused. Poor guy didn't even see what hit him. And now that I remember, Hachiya actually survived the plot of the in-game plot, and he's now running around as a mercenary back in their home space, that is. Dang it, these guys need to move faster. Did I have... No, I don't think I upgraded the voltage to max output. There's our valve. Okay, boost dash! Does anybody have... Yes! Thanks, Ipe. Thanks, Ipe. We could probably score a kill somewhere here. No. Wait, no, we can! We just need to snipe that guy. Yeah, we can probably use Chojan D Spin no Jikiri on the board, like... I need snipe. Ipe? Nope. It's Kenichi with a snipe. He's the marksman of the team. Wait, not! Controls, please! Nope, definitely need some more upgrades. Enough! Valorant? No, Brave. Brave does it. Alright, let's take out the master before he starts getting any funny ideas. Case! Think about it, they didn't show the Chodenji twins in the Z series, so Advent and the other Sphere users will have no idea how to cancel them, or counter them, rather. Hey, look! Oh, it's Loop. Loop's seeing you. I thought it was gonna be Katashina all of a sudden. Hyperlink! Hatsudo! I think it's about time for us to use the big one. Hyper Agent! Stop! Oh, that poor guy. This is animal abuse, dude. Poor Inoda. He got squashed. Youch. I should put Gridman down on the ground. He's wasting too much energy flying around. Trying to show the Zanskar Empire folks how a one-year war veteran actually fights. Actually, I think we should go up close and personal. Yep. 18,000 points. Pretty easy doing for Amuro here. Yeah, you tell him, Amuro. Look, even if you're using much more efficient hyper-compact Minovsky particle reactors, if you can't even use your machines right, you're just gonna keep going down and down every single time. Oh, he's too weak. Come on! Easy! Well, I haven't upgraded him fully, so understandable. I feel like if I don't move my units here and I clear out these next targets in the next turn, we're gonna receive reinforcements right there, so... Alright, then... hit him in something less... Fine. He wants full power? Let's give him full power. Okay. Does anybody have analyze? Analyze. There we go. Leon, I need you to analyze. Wait, you don't have analyze? Oh, it's Reynolds' job. Okay. Mark. I only use analyze on bosses in really tough situations, but since there's a lot of them, let's put the analyze on everything. In that case, smash hit top. There we go. How about charge? does deserve the God's Judgment attack. Long sword throw. Absolute disrespect as hitting him with a long sword. That's a lot, and that's one more. Big Duker or Pippin Niden. We haven't even deployed the siblings yet. You better be scared. Very scared. I have a total firepower of 1,202,000. Or 1,020,200. Not as heavy as I thought it would be, but still enough to take y'all down. There's definitely something wrong with it. Something definitely wrong with the chips in this thing. Dude, I'm not even pressing left or right. What the hell are you doing? Alright, fin funnel time. Sink this freaking bike.
主義を歌えばどんな過激なこともできるというわけか。
Me, I'm feeling a bit wasted, to be honest, mostly because of the weather. It's been absolutely oppressive this past few weeks, and it's just gonna get worse as we enter May. Mind you, it's almost May actually, just a couple of hours left. And I hear we're about to enter El Niño season, which means it's gonna be even hotter. You are pretty confident about the situation. We're pretty much running on fumes, bud. Yeah, it is a... So yeah, that's pretty much how I am over the past few weeks. Not to mention there's a bit of real-life stress I'm still dealing with. Streaming does help me relax, after all. But time for a traffic stop, you over-speeding biker. On support is actually a little overkill. Too late, you're boned. Should. Oh, I can shoot them from range. How about? Too far from that either. Come on, beam cannon's the only thing that has that range. In that case, Dete kuru kana? Katsu datta na. Let's do this solo because he doesn't deserve anything better. Treat him like a Brazilian target. Yeah, it's pretty much like a Bozanian target. Yeah, that's a lot more brutal than the usual one because at least he will try to twist it properly, but in this game, he just pushes on these on the guard rather to change the angle. That has to hurt. What next time? You're pretty much an afterthought at this point.フルコンビネーションだ。
軍団長が相手でも負けていられない。守りたい者のために僕は戦う。
Next encounter. Oh, that jumps Izuru up to 200. Excellent work for the youngster there. That leaves us with the one-eyed mercenary Commander Carahelt, and then the Pipsqueak peeping in and in the Justia Plus. So, unfortunately, the only guys who seem to be within range would be Kenichi and the boy, the Voltus team rather, and then Amuro. Izuru might need some more work. Unfortunately, I don't think full combination. Yep. In that case. Kenichi, show him the ropes, dude. You might remember a Night Runner isn't exactly that big. Now put him right next to the Voltus, and you'd realize how much of a... Wait, what? Hang on. Okay. Work out. Yeah, don't even remind me. There's a lot of work to be done. Work indeed. Okay, now let's look at this size mismatch. Can I engage it with just the Tenkuken at this point? Tenkuken! Nope. I have to finish him up with the Chodenji board. Let me show you the difference in our capabilities and technologies, my friend. This just reminds me that in SRW Advance, you get all three of the Nagahama Romance Trilogy units, but you do not get all of their super finishers at all. She wouldn't even exist after that cut. One of the fancy things about SRW Advance is that you only get to use one of the super finishers for the three Nagahama Romance Trilogy units. So either you can get the either get the Chodenji Ball Vino G for Voltis, the Grand Dasher for Combattler or the upgraded Hisatsurepu Zekenski for Daimos, which is a bit of a trick shot because that means you can't use the final Nagahama special, which requires all three to use their secondary finisher attacks. Bit of a shame on that one, to be honest. But it can be quite the choice to when you're picking a route for the upgrade, because all three have their particular strengths, but I think they work best if they're combined with the finishers from the other two. But I do get where they're coming from with that setup, so that you can explore each finisher and each route on multiple playthroughs, which is actually pretty fun when you do it personally. But I do miss the Grand Dasher combination, though. I think the last time they did it was... No, it can't be J. Though, even though... Well, they did use it in J, but I'm sure they also used that combination attack elsewhere. Can I just take it out with the bazooka? Can I take it out with bazooka? No. There's probably an angle where I can hold this thing without triggering the joysticks. Oh, finishing with a beam saber? That's very, very brutal of you, Amuro-san. Puncture his tires.
ザンスカールを放置することは危険だ。距離があるからといって。
フィンカのバリア発動。
直撃させる。
Yeah, it doesn't show the wires going into overheat mode when firing anymore. Only one of the nice touches you get for the cut-in animation for this one, from the trilogy, from the VXC trilogy rather. Oh, I didn't even need to use the sword. Well, it's not exactly an insult, but I get where you're coming from. Peeping it. You should have tried harder. Alright, we're expecting the second wave to show up anytime soon. I don't know where I'm gonna send Albino to provide support. Probably here. Next wave incoming. Oh, I knew they'd come from behind. Good thing we didn't move. Oh, crap. That's another one. Zelbalinium behind us. Hey, Karosa's over here. Perfect. Let me hit you with the... hit you with something else. Oh, look. Look, he's here! It's Ryokle in his Calvary Temple. And that is... No, that's Renda. I thought that was Katajina again. Who's here? Banganya. Max Cannon! Oh, too high. Hooray, what does it? Do they have resolve? Nope, they don't. Bit of a shame that I'll just have to engage them effectively with this attack. Max no, to be the actual canonical finisher move for this one would be, come on, stop fighting me, you dank controller. This freaking controller is going haywire, quite literally. Come on, stop fighting! Dang it! Because that's how he was taken down in the anime. Well, he didn't have any cut inlets for that. Running on to Hajineka. Does he have resolve? He doesn't. In that case, let's finish this guy up. Wait. I have support now. I should be able to get... Let's go, Mokona-san! Aerial Claymore! Get Claymore, you big old scorpion! You did. Now this is a Tesla machine I can get behind. Shout now! Oh, that was beautiful. He's got the perfect name. He's a big tool. He's a big frickin' tool. Boom. Who wants a little more spanking? Let's action! Time to go down to the ground. Let's clean this up. High mobility kogeki! Hassa standby! Wait, we haven't even gone into turn 2 yet, have we? Trying to show this prince with terrible hairstyles how to fight. Full thruster! Monster! Squashed. Absolutely squashed. Didn't even need a tap out. Boom. Oof. Well, much as I'd like to continue this operation and continue the accumulation of the targets, I'm unfortunately running low on time. So I'm just going to finish off one more attack here, and then we'll have to call it in for the night. Now the question is, who's going to be coming down for this one? Oh, I know. Nobody else is fitting for the job. You say? What do you say? I got a big ass target for you. Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, it's resupply. SRX food pasta. You can't just end without using the SRX now, can you? Oh, get her split head out of here. We're pretty lucky we're not using the powered version. Otherwise, it'd be gone in less time. And that will be it for now. Thank you so much for dropping by. Sorry that it was a bit, we had to stop suddenly. But yeah, we did manage to get some jobs done, and we're now just finishing off the last onboard mission. Surely we can finish this up tomorrow. Please stop calling lurk at work like that. But thanks for dropping by, Keyta. At least that's good. We'll definitely get this thing done right tomorrow, and we'll probably be able to come back to Super Holo Wars after that. Question is if we'll be able to get the collab stream done afterwards as well. Well, that's something else to worry on another time. For the time being, though, if you got any complaints or violent reactions about the stream tonight, it would be really appreciated if you could drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for older streams that have expired here on Twitch, you can always check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, and also searchable on YouTube under the same username. That's Lurk at Work, work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the VOD, thanks for dropping by. Sorry that it was a bit of a mess, and we haven't even completed the main objectives yet, but well, our main objective was supposed to be to finish all of the onboard missions today, but I went a little overboard with the other ones, and now we're pretty much still in the halfway mark for this one. But I'm sure we'll be able to do something about that next time you drop by. Hopefully you can catch the stream live next time, but if situation prevents you from doing so, that's fine. As long as you can find something on the channel that might be interesting you, that's good enough for me. By the way, speaking of the channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about DNG streamers in general, I would be really grateful if you can share my channel with them. Twitch.tv/lurkatwork. Well, that's all from me for now. Lurk at Work is now RTV. Let me check if there's somebody I can send you over. There seems to be somebody who might be interesting, or you might have something interesting elsewhere on Twitch for you to check out. Looks like an action game of some sorts. But if you're heading out for the night just like me, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.